portrait, and oh, okay, bet the quality finally fixed. You should have seen how it was looking before, like, I pressed go live. It looked like it was in like 480p. My gosh. Also, here is my like reference. But wait, let me see. I don't know if I should put it here. Maybe. Okay, but like right now, I'm like using this paper for the first time. It's canvas paper for acrylic. I've never used it. Honestly, it feels like it's gonna be pretty good paper, but I'm not 100% sure. So I guess we'll see. I'm actually gonna be pretty upset if this paper starts warping. The type of blue that that this is, like, this is gonna be. Actually, I feel like I should do a wash. Ooh, I actually don't know if that's a good idea to do a wash. I don't know if like, you know what, whatever. I'm gonna do a wash. Okay, so y'all might be asking why I have this why I have this paper plate. Like, I just have it because I don't what happened? My disposable palette paper is gone, and I haven't gone to the store yet. So here I am using a paper plate. I'm gonna be so upset if this paper warps. I'm just like taking a break from oil paint. I miss acrylics. Maybe I should like, there we go. Now you can kind of see what I'm doing. I feel like I should probably move this. Actually, I need to water this down somewhere. Oh, this is fine. This will work, hopefully. All right, I'm gonna turn off my notifications. Is it warping already? I don't know how I'm feeling about this paper. This is like warping already. This is crazy. Okay, hold on. Be right back. Because like it's warping already and I just started. I need to find some clips because that is crazy. Like, how are you gonna call it acrylic paper and then it warps? Like, dang, I should have just used palette paper. But I have like a whole notebook of this stuff. I feel like I should finish putting like the layer on, but you see this? I'm never buying this paper again. Ever again. Ever again. Like, this is. I do not like the way this paper is like working right now. Hey to whoever's watching. Okay. This, I'm actually gonna move this because it's low key in the way. Okay, there we go. I feel like I keep like knocking it over. I was gonna do the sitting down. No. Because the paper doesn't want to act right. This like reminded me on why I don't paint on paper. And I feel like the sketch is really cute. And I kind of wish I did it on like a canvas pad. But it's fine. I can always repaint this. I'm just doing something that's a little bit more like relaxed today. Until I figure, well, I have a few ideas what I want to do for my next painting, but I'm not 100% sure on them just because like sometimes it's hard to do certain ideas that I want if I don't have a specific reference, but also I don't have the tools to make that specific reference. Okay, that's good enough. I don't. Oh, this paper. Guys, don't get paper for acrylic paint. Well, this type, because look at it. I know y'all can see it in the camera how it's like going up and Also, I just show y'all my reference, what I'm going by. Okay, so basically it's a self-portrait when I was younger. Look at that. Y'all see the resemblance? Okay. That's my little self-portrait. By the way, hey to who's watching. Let me think. I'm not. See, the problem with blue is I have so many different options. So I have like cobalt blue. This is not like the real pure color, but close enough to it. And then I have phthalo blue. And then I have ultra marine blue. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like phthalo blue might get the job done. But here are like my 3 like blue color options that I'm thinking of. Honestly, I think I just grabbed all the blue paint that I have to try to get the color as close as possible. But maybe I should probably start with the darkest points and then work around it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, I don't know why I put that paint in the middle of my paper plate as if I don't have like room to. Hey y'all. Guys, please type something, please. Like if y'all have questions about art, if you're wondering the type of paint I use, ask away. Okay, so basically I put down burnt umber and ultramarine blue, which gets a pretty close black. I mean, I could use black out the tube, but I don't know. I just think like when you add in like when you make your own black, it's definitely a lot more rich in color. Although I will never understand when people say like don't use black. Like honestly, you'll never get as dark as a black as like true black. But I think people just say not to use black because when you make your own black, it makes black much richer. But I've also heard this saying of like not using colors out the tube, and I do that all the time. Like if I need a certain color out the tube, I'm gonna use it out the tube. Like why wouldn't I? Oh, but like let me show y'all. So like this is like, ooh, not it dripping, but you see how it's like pretty close to black if it wants to focus. Please stop embarrassing me, camera. But yeah, basically I'm just gonna use this and do like the darkest parts first and then just kind of figure out how I'm gonna work around this. I think I have a pretty good reference, so dun, dun, dun. And right now my I'll just put that there so when people know, they know what reference I'm going off of. Because I don't actually know how well you guys can see like what I'm doing. I think this would be a really cool painting if I did it in oil, but honestly I'm kind of sick and tired of oil right now. But honestly, if this goes like better than I expect, then maybe I like could do it in oil. Wait, is that an eye right there? Oh my gosh. I think it is. I hate when I have to like question my oh my gosh, this looks so scary. Okay, it's fine. And then like we'll do like here. This is gonna be interesting. And then we'll just like outline this part. Oh, this is, wait, that's a lot of paint. Like, let me chill out. I was debating on if I should go live on TikTok too. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm supposed to be filming a TikTok too while I'm doing this. Oh, but my hand is shaking. Oh, wait, I need my reference back up. I mean, if I get footage, I get footage. If I don't, I don't. It's fine. Today is kind of just like a chill day. I'm really supposed to be like brainstorming some ideas. Oh my gosh, I just realized I think it would be pretty cool if I did a live stream of like painting like a landscape and I sent y'all like the reference before I start the live stream. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. That sounds dope actually. I have a couple of references that I was thinking of using for a landscape. And like if other people could follow along, then it could be like way more what's it called? Engagement. Low-key, the way this is looking is very like uncanny. Like it's kind of crazy. I should wait, let me, I forgot that I can actually put my hand on like the piece of paper while I'm working on this. Since I've been working with oil lately, every time I do this, then I'll have like paint on my hands. Like I miss being able to just like touch the canvas. I need to like, okay, so like really my mouth ends like here. I gotta like see where the pupils, because they line up with the ends of the mouth. So I'm trying to make it as accurate as possible to that. What's you guys' opinion on people who use like what are those things called? Projectors? I'm just curious. Like, I think projectors are fine. Although I don't have one. But I don't really understand like when people say using a projector is cheating. Well, maybe it is if you can't like actually draw. That'd be kind of crazy. Like, imagine having like a professor that used a projector through their entire art career, and then they're teaching you how to like make art, but they can't actually draw. That'd be pretty like, that's sick. That's real sick, actually. If like, I do this thing though, like before I apply to classes. Well, sometimes it honestly depends, because sometimes I can't really pick and choose the professors that I want because only one person teaches it, so I kind of just have to suck it up. But if there's more than one option, I definitely look at their work. Because there's some people I've seen, it's just like, ooh, I don't know if I want like a actually maybe I shouldn't say that. I just realized that probably wouldn't be very cash money of me to say that, but I shouldn't group a whole type of people together. But I do judge like my professor's artwork, and I judge it hard too. I'm like, ooh, no. Like, there's some professors that I just feel like won't teach me anything, and then I get into the class and they don't teach me anything. So like, how I was feeling was like not wrong when I looked at their art, and I was like, okay. And this is not necessarily to knock any type of like art style, I guess, but there's just like particular professors that I know that like can't teach me anything, especially if they don't paint. Man, I can't stand having a professor that doesn't paint. And like, my major is in painting. That's like the worst. Unless like the point of the class was to learn a different type of medium, then that's kind of different. Like, that'd be crazy if I was going into my ceramics class and being like, oh my gosh, why doesn't my ceramics teacher paint? That would be kind of crazy. But like, there's certain classes that I go to and I'm just like, wow. Like, for example, I was taking pictorial, and if you know what pictorial is, basically it's like color theory and stuff like that. I thought that class was gonna be lit, and like, you would think that you would use like, you would have a painter in pictorial, or someone who does like honestly anything with color. No. Like, if you look at this guy's work, he does not use color at all. And then it's like, we had like painting elements in the class. That was disastrous because he didn't know what he was talking about. And I remember he had told me that like I couldn't use colors that paint that I already had, and it's like, sir, you're really not gonna know the difference. And he had us go out and buy. I didn't actually go out and buy it because he wouldn't have known the difference, and he didn't. Because how are you gonna be like, well, you need this paint, but then I just realized this is actually gonna be much harder than I was initially anticipating. I forgot how hard it is to actually draw like a child's face, even though it's like my face, but like, if you get it, you get it. Like, it's very easy to like age a child's face, so like, I didn't even think about that. I think it'll be fine though. I'm debating on if my next painting should be, I feel like I need a smaller brush. I think it's fine. Okay, let me think about these colors. Let me lighten up that blue. Where's white? I low-key need to go to the store and buy some more white paint. Because obviously, you know, I was balling on a budget getting this brand. Although it gets the job done, so like, who even cares, to be honest? It's like white, so it's fine. Oh shoot, that's right. Oh, let me do my TikTok. Okay. Ooh, this is turning into a gray, and I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Well, actually, this could work out. Let's. Oh, that's good. I just realized you guys can actually see me mixing, which is a good thing. I feel like it should be slightly darker, but it can always be darker, you know? I'm sorry, y'all, if this painting looks crazy. Like, I'm like holding my phone trying to film. And, like, this is crazy. Because usually, okay, so right now I have my phone on like a stand that I usually use for my TikTok videos. But yeah, right now I'm just like using it to go live. I've been trying to be more active on YouTube, especially if like I want to do YouTube. I have to be more active. But I just know I'm like super excited for the type of content that I'm gonna have like during the school year. I just like know it's gonna be good. At least I hope. Like I hope I'm not like my head's not getting too ginormous to think like I don't want to overhype something and then like it's not giving what it was supposed to give. Because that would be kind of like devastating. And I would have to like self-evaluate, which I feel like people should self-evaluate anyway. Only 33 seconds. Okay, that's fine. Low-key Monster should like sponsor me. Honestly, I've made a lot of progress for 22 minutes. I'm like normally a pretty slow painter. I mean, I would consider myself a pretty slow painter. Especially like, ooh, I almost dumped it in my monster. Oh my gosh, if I would have dumped it in my monster, that's sick to think about. I don't even want to think about it. I would have been like, okay, so I have my monster like down here. And I also have like my paint water. You know how like when artists like accidentally dip their paintbrush in like their tea, coffee, their like how can I miss this? Is literally pink. Oh, I would have crashed out. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let me get back into it. I don't want to like lose the shape of things. Hold on, how far does this go? It goes down to my, okay. That's a little problematic. You know what, it's fine. So we're just gonna like, because I see that it actually like wraps around. Okay, yeah, that's working out. And let me like do that because I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Oh, that looks way better. I should add more blue into that. Okay, guys, I know it's looking kind of rough, but like just trust the process. I'm just kind of blocking out items right now. So then I can really look at the composition going from there. Ooh. I just realized like I don't want it to like dry. I'm never painting on paper ever again. I was debating on using like paint markers and I feel like if I use paint markers, this would be going a lot smoother than what it is now. Like it's not bad, but also it's not the way I was like expecting it to go. Which is fine, like it's not that big of a deal. I'll only crash out after the live is over. Let me scoot this over because I don't want to get paint on it. That's so interesting. It like does that. You know what? Whatever. I honestly don't even like remember this photo. It's just like really bad. You guys ever have like memories and people tell you like something that happened? And you're just like, I don't remember that. Like if y'all have siblings, just talking about things that like how you guys grew up is like so interesting. Like I remember one of my sisters was like mentioning something that like happened. I was like, that happened? They're like, yeah, you don't remember? I'm like, obviously not. I don't remember. So I just think it's so crazy how people like remember things. Okay, I added a little bit too much white. No, it's fine. Yeah, that'll work out. Okay, so this is like the ugly phase. Oh, I should have put that for the title. Dang. I could change the title, but honestly, I don't feel like doing that. Okay, let's see. I'm honestly a little nervous about the hands. Just because like this little action I'm doing. But if I like the way this is dripping is like crazy. I just realized I don't have paper towels. Hold on, I'll be right back. Like, what? I don't know why I didn't bring any paper towels over here. I guess it just like slipped my mind. I low-key need some Korean barbecue. Like, I know that's super random, but that just sounds so good right now. Okay, what's going on here? It's like a line here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use a smaller brush. Oh, I just know this is gonna be so cute. Okay, so we'll do that. And okay. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do like the wording on here. Like we'll see, maybe. I feel like this is more of like a phthalo blue. Hopefully. I guess we'll see. But also it might like completely ruin it. Hey to everyone who's watching. Okay. I'll add some of this white and like this darker. Actually, this is kind of... Is it working out? Maybe. Let's see. This could work. I think this is so interesting considering that I don't paint people that often, and I'm trying to paint people more often. So like the fact that I'm making myself blue this is interesting for sure. Okay, so my Head is a little bit not proportional, but it's fine. It'll be okay. And then I'll just like lighten. Wow, this is looking crazy. Ooh, hold on, y'all. You gotta like let me cook a little bit. Like, I promise you this will all make sense once it's done. But right now, oh my gosh. It is looking pretty crazy right now, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this is like the neck area. There we go. Honestly, this needs to be a little bit darker. I wonder how much of a difference this would be if it wasn't on paper. Okay, it's cooking. And I am just gonna make this like a little, because that's how it is in the photo. Ooh, no. Okay, so my cheek is pretty bright. And it like goes out. I gotta make sure that I don't like cover up my eyes. I honestly should have did like the carving method because it would be a little bit more accurate. But since I didn't do that, like I've already, well, I'm painting with acrylic actually, so it doesn't really matter. Oh my gosh, this is looking so crazy. Like, I wonder how like y'all are viewing it because like I know what it is, like what it's gonna be at, like how it's gonna look at the end, but like I feel like it might be hard for like the viewer to see it just because I have to build up. Like, I'm very aware of how flat the face looks. I feel like I need to move that. Well, okay, the problem is not the mouth. The problem is, okay, so like I have like an upper lip right here. So let me like add that in. And then basically once I get all of like that down, I feel like it should be like cool. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. I just know it. Okay. Although the face is a little bit, it goes too far out. So maybe I should paint the background. Okay, y'all, do y'all have any suggestions on what I should paint the background of this figure? Like, y'all let me know. I'm looking old. This is crazy. Okay, let me get a smaller brush. I think it's, hold on. I don't know if that one's like really that much smaller. Okay, so basically I'm probably gonna use one of these two brushes. It's slightly smaller, but I'm gonna try to first keep blocking in. And for those who are popping in, like, y'all just are gonna have to like trust the process. Like, trust. I think it's so crazy how this is coming together. Okay, I'm feeling it a little bit more now. Okay, so basically the arm bends right here. How does this, oh, I was like nervous when I couldn't see the other side of the arm. I was like, did I just make up this arm over here? Because one thing, I do make up things where that is not there. It's so much more stressful, like, being live doing this, because you guys literally get to see like all of my mistakes and all the type of rendering that goes on while like doing this. So like y'all get to like really see the ugly phase. This hand like looks, I just know this hand is gonna look so crazy when I paint it. Okay. Like this is giving like alien hands, low key. Yeah, that's an alien hand for sure. Okay, so does anybody want to comment any suggestions for the background? If not, I think I'm just gonna do the background like, I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do the background. I haven't even like really thought about it. How does the barrette look? Oh, the bread is kind of just like there. And then there's this little thing. Okay, let's get this arm to, wait, hold on. Let me look at how this arm looks. Okay, yeah, let's get this arm together. Okay, the proportions are looking pretty okay, actually. The hands are looking a little crazy, but it's fine. Okay, let's see. Step back and Oh, that's right. Let me step back so I can look at it from afar and see what needs to be changed. Wow, I'm like really unsure of like how I want to do this background. Honestly, maybe no. It definitely needs a background. Okay, let's see. I have no idea what color. Like I'm thinking purple, but I don't know. I just feel like it might need some like contrast. So doing purple might not be in the best interest of this painting. Like although I do kind of like the yellow background, I made the face a little bit too wide right here. Cause like if you see how close the eye is, I could just make the eye bigger, but like no, like it's not accurate and it's honestly gonna drive me nuts. Did I use this purple? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what blue I used. That's that's not good. I don't remember what blue I used. Oh, that's problematic. I mean, I could definitely do pink for the background. At least oh, I forgot I like broke the top to the pink. I just need to that's crazy. I don't know how I did that, but okay, let's like I definitely have like more neck there. So that also needs to be fixed, but until then, we're gonna put this like layer of pink around the figure. Actually, this pink was a wonderful choice. Okay, so the hair actually goes back a little bit further. So we're gonna leave some room for that, which looks like it probably stops about there. This is so crazy. I definitely think I'm probably gonna have to watch this back. I always think it's interesting how I like think through certain challenges in a painting. I forgot I need to do my little TikTok thing. Even though the camera is shaking like crazy. Okay, so we got the barrette. And then for the face. So this is like what I'm talking about. Okay, so it should go in and go out like right here. And then that looks a little bit better. Or maybe I'm just like lying to myself. By the way, hey to the people that's watching. I feel so vulnerable. This is crazy. I actually had like I've been having a lot more people pop into my lives than like I kind of expected. And there was a lot of people watching when this was like looking real bad, like real horrible. It's like, dang. Just when it's starting to kind of come together. Okay, this comes down. The way my hand's shaking is like actually kind of crazy. And it's really killing me right now. Painting with acrylic actually makes me really want to do my next painting in acrylic. I really do miss acrylic. Like, I've just been practicing with oil just because I know I have an oil painting class next semester. Also, by the way, y'all, I'm going to Japan in like a few weeks. Would y'all want to see like content from Japan? Y'all let me know. Also, I don't know how many of you guys were in like the chat earlier, but I was talking about doing a live stream of like basically giving you guys the reference and then we paint together. I think that would be pretty fun. But y'all can let me know. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure I used ultramarine. Okay, so now that I have my outline, I'm gonna go back in with like all of the details. And hopefully it should start looking more like that. 46 minutes in. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good on time. So let me get my... By the way, the colors that I've been using for this painting has been phthalo blue, ultramarine, if it wants to focus. Anyway, and burnt umber. And ultramarine and burnt umber is how I got like that super dark color. And then like, obviously for the outline, I used medium magenta. Magenta is always a lit color though. Okay, so let's see. I think I should definitely go back in with my darker values. Actually, I am gonna do one more layer of like my darker values and then really start tapping in. Originally, I was supposed to do this sitting down, but like, this is a lot more stressful than I anticipated. Cause like if y'all was here earlier, or if some of you guys have been popping in and out, oh my gosh, it was looking so bad. Where's my, you know what, I don't need the palette knife. I was about to get the palette knife, like thinking about it, but actually it doesn't matter that much. I'm not gonna get the palette knife. And I do think I want this black to be more of like a blue black. I think it would be better, possibly. Maybe I made it up. Okay, let's start tapping in for real. Okay, so like so right here by the ear, boom. And then like my little like widow's peak. I don't know if anybody has widow's peak, but as a kid I wanted to like shave off my widow's peak. I couldn't tell you why or why I felt that way, but like that's like really random. Like I don't know why I felt the way I did about my widow's peak. Okay, so boom, some more. Oh, this is a little bit too much water. Oh my gosh, it's too much water. I can't tell if that's like a shadow or if it's my hair. Let's just assume it's my hair. Yeah, okay. I guess that works. Like this could very well just be like a shadow, but I'm honestly not sure, so I'm just gonna, yeah, we're gonna call it my hair. And then I'm gonna go back in. It looks like my eyes actually kind of go like up and then like, this is an interesting expression. Let's see, should I? Maybe I should like actually define the eye a little bit. I just realized it looks like I have like no nose, like a Voldemort nose. Okay, so this is a little bit dark. We're gonna go in. I feel like once I have the highlights in, it'll actually start looking like a nose, but until then, this is, oh wait, this is actually so cute. Wait a minute. And then my interesting smile. These look so crazy, but they'll be fixed eventually. And then let me make like my neck. I might have added too much definition. That's fine. We'll just work with it. I think I'm adding too much water actually. This is not, like, it's not exactly what I was expecting, but also I kind of do like it. I'm not exactly in love with it right now, but I do know the potential. So I also have to trust the process. I just realized that goes like way more down. It goes like here actually. See, this is what I be talking about when I say sometimes I just be adding things. And it's like that was not in the photo. Okay, that works. My ears are here. My forehead's a little big, honestly. Ooh, I almost spilled my water. And if I would have spilled it, I would have crashed out. Do any of y'all paint? Or like what mediums do you guys use? Because for me, like I had to learn how to use oil paint a certain way and use acrylic a certain way. Like for acrylic, I really just like block things out. And I'm definitely still in the blocking out phase, which is why it's still looking pretty crazy right now. Ooh, TikTok. That's right. The way my hand is shaking is like not good, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. Every time I paint, I try to like film a TikTok. But sometimes it doesn't like always happen just because sometimes filming is like inconvenient at times. Like for example, if my what's it called? Ooh, let me not step on my paint. Okay. Damn, my back is hurting. So I think I should definitely be able to start back on the face. See, this is where I struggle, like making. I swear if I drop this, I'm like really gonna crash out. Okay, so like the shadow goes like that, and then boom, towards the eyebrow, towards the side of the face, and it like kind of carves out my smile. I feel like I should be filming this process. But like holding a phone and then trying to figure out like where the strokes are going is like honestly kind of mad. And then like just doing it this way is so much easier when you're like blocking out the shadows. And I did add like a shadow here. I was gonna use a smaller brush. I don't know if I'm actually am now. This is actually so cute. Okay, let's really my neck starts like there. And then the V goes further down than I initially painted it as. I actually really love how you can see the brush strokes. Okay, this is coming together. The mouth, that's right. I was like, there's something off and I don't know what it is. It's a freaking mouth. It's like scary. Oh, that looks even crazier. Okay. This is gonna be like a challenge. Okay, let's like do that. I added a little bit too much water. So like, okay, I just wiped everything off. That also works, I guess. I don't know if I made it a little bit too wide, but okay. This is, I feel like the mouth might be my most challenging. Where's my smaller brush? Maybe that's why my mouth is looking crazy. And then oh, I need some more paint. Okay, that's too much. It goes up. I don't. No, that's not exactly right either. Okay, so the mouth. Let me Okay. That still looks crazy. I also think I should probably make the inside of the mouth a little bit darker. Okay, so it kind of boom, 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 boom. Maybe? No. Yeah, this mouth is actually going to be the death of me. I'm hyper focusing on the mouth, so I figure I should just work on something else until I figure out a way to fix the mouth. Oh, oh no, I painted over my nose again. It looks like I have a nose job. Okay, let me figure out this mouth ordeal, because it's gonna drive me mad. Okay, so I have no, that's ooh, okay. I painted over the eye. Oh, this is, oh, that's kind of crazy. It looks like I'm crying. All right. Oh, I need to figure this out. I'm not sure. I might need to save that face for last. And work on some of the other items. Okay. Because the way it is coming out is no. Okay, that arm eats. Next one. And let me make sure I do like a TikTok for, well, film it, I guess. Let me get a closer. Okay, there we go. I realized I think I am gonna add white to the like outside and make it like a kind of like a different pink. Let me like define these fingers. Okay, so it does like a little arch. I need to like sit down for this one. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. That hand is looking real crazy too. I need to like add some highlights and some darker values so you can kind of see where things fold. Because I think it's kind of hard to see what like the hands are doing if I don't add other values. Which, you know, makes sense. You gotta add other values. It's kind of coming together, that hand. It looks crazy. It almost looks like a mitten. At least it looks like one to me. I think I should kind of define this finger a little bit to make it actually look like fingers. That would also be helpful. And this like goes out and then gets smaller once it goes in. And then that pinky, what is it doing? Okay, so like it kind of goes out and then in. Okay, I'm messing with the hand. The hand does look way better now. I think it's just kind of hard because like I'm using blue, which honestly, this is like much more challenging than I guess anticipated it to be. Like I don't know if I just have like that hard of a time painting people, or if this particular photo that I'm using is much more difficult to paint. Okay, okay, let's fix that. Yeah, I think it's definitely more of like this color. Or at least this is the color that I was going for. What is going on with my cat? Can y'all hear my cat? Well, honestly, he's not my cat. He's someone else's cat, but like, is he doing okay? I know he's getting up there in age, but like, dang. I almost dipped my paintbrush in my Monster again. I need Monster to sponsor me. Because what? I was debating on if I should take like a jewelry making class. But now thinking about it, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore. So my friend, for example, right? He makes jewelry, and his jewelry is so good. And honestly, it kind of inspired me to like want to take jewelry. But then I realized that I am not very much of a handyman at all. Like I barely want to like wire my own paintings, even though that takes like no effort at all. So I could just imagine the intense labor when it comes to making jewelry. And he says it's pretty hard. It's like pretty hard on his hands and stuff. So like now I'm like, do I really want to take jewelry? Like, not really. And like I'm taking ceramics too, but I just like ceramics because I think ceramics is fun. But I also would say that I don't really take, like, I take my painting pretty seriously because like painting. But as far as like other things, because you know how people say like you need like hobbies, or not hobbies, but like you need things that are just hobbies. And I don't really consider painting like a hobby, at least for me, because I take it way too seriously to consider it a hobby. But ceramics, I can definitely like consider ceramics like more of a hobby, because I really just take ceramics because I think it's fun. But I think like if I were to take jewelry, like I think that in hindsight, in my mind, I think it's gonna be fun, but actually doing it, I don't think I would find it enjoyable as much as I might think I might like it. I don't actually think that is the case. I feel like I need to get another plate because I'm running out of space to put other colors on here. And I think that I should probably stop adding water. I feel like the water is making this. No, it's not even the water, it's just this paper. This paper is awful, my gosh. Like I feel like this wouldn't have taken as much time if I used like anything else but this paper. This paper is like, as you can see, I have like clips holding it, but yeah, this paper is not doing me justice right now by any means. And like I'm not necessarily mad at it, but also it's not, this is like a super frustrating process. I'm not even gonna lie, like this, I'm definitely gonna complain about it. Like on my threads, I'm complaining about this because this is way more difficult simply because it's on paper, and I will never do this again. At least, well, okay, maybe I'm a liar. Maybe I will do it again, but like, or maybe I just lost my touch with acrylic. That also could be it. I've been working with oil for so long that like, that's crazy. Let me stop complaining. Cause this is like even I'm having to tell myself to like trust the process, which is like kind of interesting, I guess. Well, no, I usually have to tell myself because I feel like this right now is definitely still in the like ugly phase. I would consider it the ugly phase. Y'all might not consider it the ugly phase, but I definitely do consider it the ugly phase. So I'm just like, trying to fix like this. Oh, I realize I'm judging it too hard. I need to stop doing that, actually. I read a book about like judging your art too harshly before you actually like, that hand looks like an alien hand. Wow. It's Let me think. I gotta think how I'm going to fix that hand. Okay, let's see. I think it goes in a little bit more. And okay. No, that hand is still giving like alien, but it also looks like an alien hand in the reference. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the face. And let's hopefully I can get it to where I want the face to look like. At least like it definitely has likeness, but I think oh, hold on. I need to get a different plate because if y'all could see, I don't really have space to mix more colors, so I need to grab another plate. So BRB, I'll be right back. Also, y'all, before you leave the live, please leave a like. Please, 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 please. Because I've been seeing people like pop in and out, but yeah, guys, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I don't want to waste what's on here, so I'm just gonna put it on the side. See, the thing about acrylic is I have to be like careful of getting it on things because if I get it anywhere, it's not gonna come out. Hey y'all, to the people who's watching, by the way, make sure you leave a like. Oh yeah, duh, I need to add some paint. Okay. What is this made? Ultramarine. I have to like remind myself which paint that I'm using. I need a spray bottle. Like, I don't know where my spray bottle is, but I definitely need one right now. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. Actually, I need to take a step back. It's not. See, the problem is it's not bad, but it's also not what I'm envisioning. So I'm like, I feel like I'm stuck in between a hard place right now. Let me add some water too. I will say at first when I was working with oil paint, this isn't oil paint by the way, but when I was working with oil paint, which was literally 2 days ago, I used to not like how slow it is to dry, but I kind of miss the slow dryingness, to be honest. And they have mediums for acrylic to make it dry slower. But I like to be able to walk away from, I love to be able to just walk away and not think about the paint drying. And I guess in a sense, lollygag. Is that my toxic painting trait? Maybe. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera, by the way. I was like, what is that line? But I think it's definitely the lighting. It's because of this pole. Yeah. I was like, does my phone actually have that line? No. Okay. I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to make a trip to the art store pretty soon. Because the way that I'm running out of colors is Sick. I feel like I should definitely be. Oh! Not me knocking the camera. Hold on, y'all. Let me like move you a little bit, actually. Let me move my drink. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all don't need a straw in your face. Like, that was pretty rude of me. I have my. I moved my drink, and I'm hoping that I don't. Actually, let me not speak that into existence, because then I will be pretty upset with myself. What paint? I could get a smaller detail brush, but I don't. Ooh, what color is that? Okay. I just realized, like, straight out the tube, ultramarine and phthalo blue look the same, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, which one's which? Okay, well, I just found out which one's which. Because I've been constantly using these colors together for practically the entirety of this painting. Let's see. Okay, so like little like boom, there we go. We're getting somewhere. Maybe this would also be easier if I did it on a bigger like canvas, but I've already committed, so here we are. And I think most artists would say that like painting a child's face is pretty challenging. And I don't know why, like, I don't know why I thought that this was gonna be much easier. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, what made me think that, like, yes, this is gonna be easy, and probably because I already had it sketched out and sketching it wasn't too bad. But also, I had a little bit inaccurate elements in my sketch, so maybe that's why I kind of have like this falsehood of how quote unquote easy this was gonna be. Obviously not, because we are 88 minutes into this stream and I'm still painting. And I do feel like if I were to like end stream right now, I'm not touching this again. So I would like to finish it. Because this is definitely, I would say this is outside of my comfort zone, which is like a good thing because my whole thing I'm on right now is like working outside of my comfort zone. But this is like, wow. Like, I didn't realize how outside of my comfort zone this was until like working on it. And keep in mind, I've had this sketched out for like at least a month and I haven't touched it. And I was like, you know what, I didn't really know what I wanted to work on next. So I decided that I wanted to do like a practice sketch of myself. And here we are. I also told myself I was gonna stream today, so. And one thing, if I tell myself I'm gonna do something, like I gotta be able to keep my word to my own self. So if I'm not even doing that, like, what can I expect? You know? See, my expression isn't really that either. Like, it kind of is, but it's kind of not. Like, it's a little bit softer than that. Okay, this is. Let me. Sometimes I feel like I'm just like hyping myself up a little bit too much, and then I start looking. I was like, oh, I don't actually know about that. Because like where my, you can't even see. The problem was that I think the idea was good, but the photo itself for a reference isn't that good of a photo reference. I think that's what my problem is. Because it's kind of hard to like see the details. Although, which is, that might be a good thing, just because like oftentimes people add too much detail to a child's face and it ages them. And like I don't feel like I'm like aging myself. I could be wrong. Y'all could tell me if you feel like I'm aging myself. But I don't feel like it's being aged right now. I just think, I don't know. There is definitely something off. And I'm trying to figure out what it is, and I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, and I literally remember my professor talking about how people get so caught up in the eyes, which is how I'm feeling right now. Like this is not even looking real right now. Because I'm a little bit too caught up in the eyes, but also it's just, ooh, too much water. Way too much water, actually. Like, it'll be good for a second, and then, like, I mess it all up again. I think this is the longest that I've ever live streamed. Okay, so it's pretty round. And see, it like kind of goes up. And like, I think my eyes are too big. Yeah, they're definitely too big. Okay, wait, that's kind of cute. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Sorry, y'all, I like hit y'all again. Okay, I think I can get behind that. Too much water again. So now we really just need to work on this freaking horrendous mouth. Okay, so it like kind of goes down a little bit. Wait, it goes like, I feel like I should not be struggling this hard with the mouth, but I am. I feel like I make mouths pretty often because I love to paint things that are like smiling, even though I'm not too much of a fan of like painting people. I do like to paint like smiles. So the way that this is taking a lot, it's like, ooh, that's not the color. Maybe I should make it more, oh, not that color either. Well, actually this could work. Let's try it out. Okay, it's getting somewhere. Let's try, like I've been trying to make like the lip, and the top lip, and it's just so washed out from the photo that it's kind of like way more challenging to do this. Because the lips are like washed out, so like trying to do it while it's like washed out is kind of, it looks crazy to me. But honestly, I'll just keep redoing it until it comes out the way I like anticipated it to come out. And the black line is not that large, so I'm gonna like, same with like the bottom part. Okay, see, now I feel like we're in the same spot again. I think, wait, let's see. I think right here is a little bit too far out. So like, I'm like trying to like measure while I'm doing this. That looks kind of better, but also I think I just have a interesting expression. But now with this, it looks like I have no lips. But also this black right here is a little bit too prominent. Oh, I feel like I've made like 7 different faces. This whole live stream has been like new face, different face, another different face. Like, do y'all feel that way? And then right here, this is like an awkward like spot right here. And let's make this look more, I guess, like hair. It's not, it's still not quite there. This is like when I start working on something else, because I'm actually about to do that. I'm gonna start working on the background again because I feel like I'm hyper focusing on the face. So I just need to like take a breather and work on the background or something like that. Because this will indeed drive me nuts. Like, I hate to say it, it will drive me like crazy. So to help me not lose it, I am just going to take a break off of staring at the face and hope that adding color to the background will make me feel better about it. Because right now, no. I do feel like it definitely looks better than how it was looking, but it's still, like, there's still things wrong with this. And I don't know if I feel like I'm working faster than I normally do, but also I don't think I actually anticipated it to be taking this long. So that's like another thing. Also, hey to the people who are watching. Let me step back, actually. I almost knocked over my monster. Yeah, it's definitely not bad, but what do you guys think? I could be like being too critical because I'm looking at my own work, which is also like not good for me to do, I guess. I do like this pink background. This pink background is like, it's really doing it for me. Like my little beret. Okay. That's cute. That's cute. Y'all, let me know your opinions about how you're feeling about this. Like, I feel like I also should have went. I do think I should have went live on TikTok too, though. Like, although I was like filming a TikTok on my other phone that has my reference. Well, then again, I don't know how well that would have done because my reference was on my other phone. So that like very well could have been like problematic. Does anybody know isn't there like a thing where you can stream on multiple platforms at the same time? I don't know what it's called. If anyone knows, please let me know. I think basically I'm just gonna keep this live going until my phone dies. I don't know why, I just really forgot about like the percentage of my phone. Also guys, please make sure you check out my recent YouTube video. Basically I did a whole video about like 5 things you should know before oil painting. But also you guys can ask me questions about painting and stuff too. Or even other art mediums that I've used. Because I have a ton of things that I use and I like to experiment. Like I've used gouache. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of gouache. But I think also it's because I don't work with the medium that often. I just don't like at first I thought like watercolor was like, no. Watercolor is okay. Watercolor takes a lot to build up and yeah, that's just how I feel. But like gouache, I really have beef with gouache. Like I'm sorry, like it's definitely catching strays right now, but when I was using it, actually my gouache set that I have right now is definitely extremely dry. Like I'm almost scared to open it. I just know it looks atrocious if I open it. But I didn't like that it reactivates with water. Because, like, what do you mean? I didn't sign up for it to reactivate. Okay. Ooh, I forgot it's wet. Maybe I should put it here. Sorry, y'all can't really see my my reference, but I forgot that I just put paint on there and I was supposed to get paint on my phone. Okay. So I'm definitely about to redo that smile, so I think that needs to go up a little bit more. Oh, this is the process. Let's see. So we'll do like and it ends like there, and then we'll do that. Okay, wait. That might be cooking. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Also, there's brighter highlights in this, so let's try and... Oh my gosh, the paint's dry. Let's do this. I do think that this would probably look better with oil. Because I'm trying to like, well, I don't know. I kind of do like the expressive brush strokes. I'm like in between right now. But I'm also trying to be mindful about not adding too much water. And also actually painting what's there and not what I think is there. Because I will just imagine things for no reason at all, actually. Which is, it isn't a bad thing. My professor might tell you it's a bad thing, but I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing because pictures, they don't always give you all the information that you need, and sometimes you just need to wing it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the way my dimple is showing is like really cute. This picture is really giving like it girl factor. Okay, so it's also lighter up here. There's just like tons of... I actually don't even know how old I am in this photo. Surprisingly enough. Like, I'm really thinking, but I really don't know just because I was like, I was a small child. Like, I don't think I... Hold on, let me look. I don't think I was any older than maybe... maybe 6? That's my guess. So I don't really remember too much before 6, I think. Because I don't think I was 7. But then I feel like maybe I'm a little bit too big to be 6, so I might be 7 or 8. Okay, wait. I'm feeling this now. This is getting somewhere. I kind of love that my eyebrows are non-existent because they're low-key non-existent in the reference too. So that's kind of like good, to be honest. Non-existent eyebrows. I do think I'm gonna go in with a little bit like lighter of a highlight. I need to like paint in my teeth. Wait, okay, hold on. This is okay, guys. I changed my mind. We are cooking up right now. Like this whole time I've been doubting it, and now like this is like we are getting there. Like it's not exactly, but like guys, look, what are we thinking? I'm kind of happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. This is like, yeah. But I'm also like kind of, I do want to tone down this black. Okay. Yeah, this is, oh, I'm like kind of really happy about how it's looking right now. Oh, this is exciting. I think this is the part where like you start to really see the vision. Oh, yes. This is, yeah, I'm definitely excited about how it's looking right now. I do want to just like fix the ears a little bit. Oh, too much water. Oh my gosh, the cat is doing a lot. Okay, so we're also gonna fix that right there. I do, oof. Okay, I do want this to look a little bit more like hair, so I'm just gonna like frizz it out a little bit. Even though it doesn't really have it in the photo, I'm just gonna do it anyway. To give it a little bit of some like consistencies there. Give myself a little bit of like an edge. And then I'm gonna work down, fix some of the problems here. Let me add in that like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go in actually again with some like white, because like right here is super shiny, at least in my reference it is. And then like the nose, the top right here, and then like right here where it goes up. Where else? Also a little bit on the lips, but I don't think I want to touch, I don't want to touch the lips no more, to be honest. So I'm not going to. Let's see. I do kind of just want to use like pure white. No, okay, my phone's on 20%. Like, phone, you didn't need to tell me. I'm fully aware. Okay, let me step back. Yes, I'm loving it. Okay. Oh, I knew I was gonna spill my monster. And then I have like little. I ate. What? Okay, I definitely am feeling myself right now. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit of like a. Also, my like right here is super bright too. So I just want to boost that up. Probably inside the ear. This is crazy. Like I don't think I was expecting it to look like this. Like it looks better than how I initially envisioned it. Which I would say that's like a, at least in my book, I think it's a good thing. I also need to add some darker values to this. I don't know why I thought I saw the other side of this right here, but looking at the photo, it's not there. I think I'm gonna have to wait for this to dry a little bit, actually. Okay, this is... Y'all, if my phone dies, I'll make sure that I post a photo of it on my page when it's done. Okay, I need to go back in with darker values because there's still a little bit of like pockets. I think it actually goes this high. I did make it a little bit too straight, but that's fine. This alien hand. There's not really much I could do about it though, because that's how it looks on the photo. And like adding anything else might make it look worse. So I'm just gonna leave it. Probably make this a little darker. Okay, I finally think the metal parts are dry enough so I can actually add some darker values to them so we can actually look like metal. I don't know how much it's actually gonna look like metal though, because everything's washed out in the photo. Oh my gosh, I almost like zoomed out on the paper as if it was my phone. It's like dark right here. I don't know if I should actually write Princess on it. I don't know, I might. We'll see. I do kind of want to add some like shadows and stuff. And add some highlights to this right here. And just the metal parts. I think it's so crazy. I'm definitely have to like look back over this live because the way that this transformed so much, I'm actually happy about how it came together. Because at first I was definitely losing the vision, like first working on it. Just because the ugly face was real bad. Like I was even like, whoa, can I even paint? Yeah, you know what? I think, okay, let's get these hands together. I think I can get the hands together before my phone dies. Okay, let's see. If not, sorry y'all in advance if you don't end up seeing how the final result looks. Well, you'll see it because I'll post it, but if you don't see it in this live, then like my fault, y'all. Okay, the highlight kind of goes like all the way up here. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. And then, honestly, these hands are a little bit brighter. Like in the center. And then this kind of goes like something. Ooh, no. That looks a little crazy. Uh, it, it is what it is. I need to add some more. Oh, too much water. I'm like low-key rushing against the time because I have a feeling that my phone is gonna die any second. So like, okay, anyway, I think I am gonna have to end the live here. So anyway, thank y'all for watching and see y'all next time.